This is the Wyze Cam Pan Tilt V3 with built-in speakers and microphone, 4 IR LEDs for low light conditions, optional local storage support up to 256GB micro SD card, IP65 weather resistant, and it's very affordable, under $40. Let's find out if this camera holds up to all the awesomeness that it promises. It is a bit disappointing to see 1080p in 2023. However, don't forget the price point. During the day, you'll get 20 frames per second, and at night it slows down just a bit at around 15 frames per second. There are no optical zoom available. However, you can digitally zoom up to 8x. The field of view is 120 degrees, the pan range is 360 degrees, and the tilt range is 180 degrees. The 5 GHz Wi-Fi bandwidth is not supported, only 2.4 GHz, and of course you get smart home integration with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. Inside the box you get stickers along with a quick start guide and a L bracket. You also get a power brick along with a 6-foot flat micro USB cable with a right angle bend at the end. That way you can secure it in the bottom of the camera. There's mounting screws with plastic anchors, and lastly, the Wyze Cam V3 pan. Personally, I really like the design of this camera. The design allows for some crazy tilt range. 180 degrees, you're going to be able to see everything vertical, and the 360 rotation, it's going to basically get you to see everything around as well. So 360 plus 180 paired with the pan scan feature or motion tracking, the ability to use it indoor or outdoor. I mean, this is a very useful camera. To set it up, open up the Wyze app, and from the home screen, go to the plus button at the top left corner. Select Add Device, Cameras, Wyze Cam Pan V3. Make sure that your camera is plugged in. Enter your Wi-Fi details. Flip the camera over and press the Setup button.
Ready to connect.
Scan the QR code on your phone with your camera.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
And that's it. Let's talk about mounting this camera, and there's a few different options. Here's how I did my installation. First, I threaded the power cable through the mounting bracket. Then, using the included screw, I attached the mounting bracket to the bottom of the camera. Insert one self-tapping screw. Ensure that your camera is straight, and then insert the other self-tapping screw. Note, you don't have to screw these all the way in, just enough so you can hook and unhook the camera. Let's talk about a few new settings and features. Some new, some not so new. The first thing is, make sure you subscribe to one of the subscription plan. My suggestion is Cam Plus. It's the cheapest. You can also use a micro SD card and bypass the need to subscribe, but there'll be limitations such as a 5-minute cooldown time before your camera record events again. And also you get limitations to the smart detection. You won't be able to tell the difference between package, people, pets, that sort of stuff. So if you go to accounts at the bottom, there are 3 different options. Again, my suggestion would be to sign up for Cam Plus. Let's head into the camera settings, and I'm going to show you some things that you definitely should know. Now, back in the main page, on the home page, go to the camera by tapping on the thumbnail. Then go to settings, the gear icon on the top right corner. The first thing you need to do, if you did like I did by installing it upside down, you would need to flip that image. Go to Advanced Settings. Here you can rotate the image 180 degrees. You can turn off the camera status LED light. You can also show the timestamp or hide the timestamp. And of course, you can turn off that Wyze logo so it won't show up in your recorded footage. And to record sound with your footage, make sure you toggle on record sound. If you go to motor controls, this sliding bar will determine how fast your camera pans or rotate. By going right, you'll increase the speed, and going left, you'll decrease the speed. The red square that follow you around on the camera, it's called motion tagging. It's off by default, but here's how you turn it on. Go back to the main page, the main settings page. We just came out of advanced settings. Now we're going to go to detection settings. In here, you have the option to turn up or down the sensitivity of the motion detection. And here is where you would toggle on motion tagging. Let's head back to the camera view and let's take a look at waypoints. You can set up to 4 different waypoints and you can manually go to each of them just like this. I have one that's pointing straight ahead, another one that's pointing to the right, another one that points to the left, and one that points all the way down. Let me show you how to edit your waypoints. I'll show you on my phone because it's not working properly on the tablet. Go to edit right here. Now I already have 4 waypoints, so I could simply tap on one and I could hit the X to delete it right here, or to adjust it, just use the controls right in the middle. Now once it's set to something that I like, I hit set, save. Before you use pan scan, you need to set up waypoints. Here's how pan scan works. It's going to scan through all the waypoints that I've set up, and it's going to stop at least 10 seconds at each waypoint. Whenever the camera detects motion, it will follow it around. Just make sure you enable track motion. And for privacy mode, you can select privacy mode. The camera will then shut itself down and hide the lens. Right next to privacy mode, you can trigger the alarm by hitting siren. If you tap on the live view, you can also trigger two-way talk right down here. And of course, below the camera, you have more standard controls and functionalities. This little circle right here, you can manually move your camera, pan it left, right, or tilt it up and down. Right down at the bottom, if you slide up, you have access to all your events, which of course you can filter it by date or motion type. This is how the Wyze Cam V3 pan looks during the day. And this is at 5 feet, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 15 is where it detects motion at 15 feet, no matter the sensitivity. One complaint that I do have about this camera is that the notification gives you a lot of false alerts. I have mine set to people only. However, I still receive numerous amount of notification about every single thing. And it's very sensitive to light, especially at night, but it's still a very, very good camera. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one.